Hello class, today's the first day we're going to teach online and I do my best and try to make you guys feel like you are in the classroom. So I decided to use the whiteboard to do it. So hopefully you guys like it. And if you have any question, like my announcement said, you can post on the discussion board, and any part you don't understand it, you take a picture of it and I will try to answer it, and other students can also answer. So try to help each other at this time of the situation. So today we're going to continue the class on 3.4. We're going to learn about how to find the real zeros for polynomials. What they mean here is to solve any polynomial with a degree higher than 2. So we know how to solve degree higher than degree 1, degree 2. And degree 3, we don't know how to do it. So now we're going to learn how to solve situation like that. And let's see a problem first, okay? Here's a problem number 22. And we are given a polynomial p of x equal to x cubed plus 11x squared and plus 8x and minus 20. So here is a polynomial, okay, at degree 3 here. So normally we don't know how to do these problems, but now we're going to have a technique, okay? We're going to learn how to find a solution for this polynomial. Means to find what x equal to. So the first thing we should do is we need to use a technique called PQ, and this is P divided by Q. What is the P stands for? P stands for all the factor of a 20, okay? So all the factor of 20, that means who can divide by 20? So be plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 4, because 20 can divide by 4, and plus minus 5, okay? Or you can say what this can factor to, same thing, plus minus 10, plus minus 20. So you can see that 20 can make it to be, can divide by all these number. And what's a Q? Q is all the number can divide by the leading coefficient. Right here is 1. So number can divide by 1, just 1 by itself. So plus minus 1. And P over Q means all the number can divide each other here. So we should just, any of these number divided by 1 just equal to itself. This is just equal to P. The last thing is we're going to use what we learned in 3.3, the sincere division. Okay, we're going to start to narrow down who can be our divisor for this one. So we put this in the sincere division. So we go 1, 11, 8, and see any missing term, no missing term, so negative 20. Okay, and normally we're going to start to try this by 1, okay, or we try 1 first. Let's see if 1's going to work. So usually 1's going to work. If 1 doesn't work, then we're going to try negative 1. Okay. In the exam, I will only give you usually 1 or negative 1 should work. So the first number we bring down. Okay. Our goal is to get 0 here. So that's our goal. We want 0. So let's see. 1 times 1 is equal to 1. So that's add them together. That's addition here. So it's 12. And then 1 times 12 is 12. And then goes to 20. And then 1 times 20 is 20. And then you can see 0 work. That means that x equal to 1 is 1 solution. Okay, x equal to 1 is 1 solution. Now you can try 1 again. Okay, because sometimes 1 can work it for twice. So I'm going to try 1 again. Normally I will just go by 1 again. Oh, you know what? we actually don't have to do that, but you can see that this is a degree 3, right? And then when you perform sincere division one time, you lost 1 degree, so become degree 2. So instead, I'm going to try sincere division, okay? I'm going to make it a little bit easier. I'm going to write this as a back to the polynomial. So this is x squared plus 12x plus 20 and equal to 0. Now I'm going to factor this one. So factor this. So this is 20, so 10 times 2, so that becomes 12, so plus 10. Okay, so I will get x equal to negative 10 and then negative 2. So your answer is 1, negative 10, and negative 2. So that's how you do the problems. Okay, so first you're going to find your P and Q. Okay, P is all the number can divide by 20. Q all the number they can divide by 1 because it's a 1 here, right? You just didn't write it. And P over Q is these two divide each other. And then now you write this as sincere division. Okay, and then you try 1 first. And then your goal is to get 0 here. And after that, I lose 1 power, so that becomes power 2. So then I can just factor like normal. So that's my 3 answer. Okay, so that's the first one. So they said real 0 means all your answer is the real numbers. And let's try the one. The second part I want to do is a number 26. Number 26. And we have a P over x equal x of 4 minus 2x cubed minus 3x squared plus 8x subtract 4. So this time we have power 4. So when we have power 4, so that we need to perform sincere division twice. Okay, so first we're going to find our P and Q. So P, Q, and then P divided by Q. P are all the number can divide by 4, which is a plus minus 1, plus minus 2, plus minus 4. Q are all the number can divide by 1 here, so this is a 1, okay? And then there's a plus minus 1. And then divided, still P is your final quotient. And then now we're going to use sincere division. So we go 1 minus 2 minus 3, A, and minus 4. And now I said we're going to try 1 first. Usually it will work. Okay. And then we put the 1 down here. Our goal again is to get 0 right here. So we want to get 0. Will I get 0? Okay, if not 0, then you need to try another one here. So 1 times 1 is equal to 1. Add together is minus 1. And then minus 1 here. So it's a negative 4, and then 4, and then 4. So I get 0. So that's okay. So I take away my question mark. Now I'm going to try another again. I'm going to try 1 again because you can try the same number, okay, until it doesn't work. And then I'm going to put down 1 here. 1, 0, 0, negative 4, and then 0. So I get lucky. So I get 0 again. And then now the rest of it, I'm going to put in the sincere division. I'm going to put it back to the polynomial. So I lost 1 degree here, degree 3, degree 2. So this is x squared. This is 0. So the next minus 4 equals 0. Now you can easily solve this one. Okay. So x plus 2, x minus 2 equals 0. X equals 2 and negative 2. So my full answer, okay, you write right here, it'd be 1, 1, 2, minus a 2. So that's for point number 26, and when you have power 4. Now we're going to try another one. Okay, we're going to practice. Okay, the lesson is number 32. We just need to practice a little bit more until we are comfortable with it. Okay, number 34. Oh, I'm sorry, number 32. Okay, we are given P over X equal to X cubed plus 7X squared plus 4X minus 4. This one's a little bit different than what we did earlier. The difference is, and this one's not 1, okay? They want to find all the 0 and then put it back in the factor form. So this time my P, okay, my Q, my P divided by Q. P's order number can divide by 4, so that would be plus minus 1, plus minus 2, and plus minus 4. This time my Q is not 1, so all the number can divide by 2, be plus minus 1, plus minus 2. Now your P divided by Q, you take the 1 divided by this one first, it's just a plus minus 1. This divided by that, that's a plus minus 1/2. And then I take this one, this divided by this, a plus minus 2. Divided by this, a plus minus 1 again, you only have it, so you don't need to write it. Take the 4, plus minus 4. And you have this. This one has a 2, you only have it, so you don't need to do that one. And we're going to try it, seeing what do we going to use. Okay, I tried it already before, so write my coefficient first, and then I tell you what I'm going to put in the box there. So 2, 7, make sure no missing term. Okay. And this one, I actually, 1 doesn't work, I tried it, okay, it won't give me 0. Negative 1 doesn't work either. Positive 1 doesn't work, positive 2 doesn't work either, so answer negative. Answer is a negative 2. I didn't try the fraction yet. I usually try the fraction the last. I try the whole number first. So I put 2 here. 2 times negative 2 is equal to negative 4, 3, okay, negative 6, negative 2, that becomes positive 4, and I get my 0. And now once I get to here, I want to see if I can just factor this, so I made this to be 2x squared plus 3x minus 2 equals 0. And I'm going to factor this one. So you can see that 2x and then x. I need to get 3 here, so I'm going to plus 2 and then minus 1. So 2x squared plus 4x minus x minus 2, so this will work. And my x equal to 1/2. My x equal to negative 2 here. That right? So I set each one equal to 0, then I solve for x. That's what I get. And they said put this back in the factor form. So what they mean is that put it before you solve it, so that would be, put it back to here, okay, 2x minus 1, and x plus 2, and then this one also x plus 2. And because there are 2 of them, you can make these to be a square if you want. So the 2x minus 1, x plus 2 squared, okay. You can see this one repeat twice. That's why two solutions are both are negative 2. So your solution set S is negative 2, and 1/2. So that tells you the negative 2 come out twice. Unfortunately, I couldn't answer any question at the video, so feel free to post your question on discussion board, okay? So that's for number 32. And then now we're going to try another one, number 48. The only good thing is that you can, if you don't understand it, you can watch the video a couple times to see if you can get it, okay? If you still don't get it, and feel free to contact me or post on the discussion board so we all, other students can also answer questions. Number 48. Number 48, we have P for x equal to x to the 4th plus 2x cubed minus 2x squared minus 3x plus 2. So this one has power 4, okay? But the P and Q looks pretty straight, not bad, not big number. P's all the number can divide by 2, which is plus minus 1, plus minus 2. Q all the number can divide by the leading coefficient, which is 1 here. So the plus minus 1 only. Divide these together, so it becomes plus minus 1, plus minus 2. Okay? Now we're going to see that which one is going to work. Let's see. So 1, 2, negative 2, negative 3, and then positive 2. Let's see. So this one I hasn't do it ahead of time, so I'm going to try it here. Let's try 1 first, okay? 1 times 1 equal 1, so that's a 3 here. And then this is times by 3, so that's a 1. And then 1 here, negative 2, so I get lucky, and then I get 0. So 1 times 1 is 1, add them together, 3 times by 3, so that's 1 here. And then 1 times 1 is 1, negative 2, so I get lucky on this one. I'm gonna try 1 again, since they're one gonna work, okay? So may not. So 1 times 1 is 1, so there's a 4 times by 4, and there's a 5, and that's not gonna work because I will get 3 here, so that doesn't work. So I'm gonna try negative 1, okay, negative 1 here. And sometimes we just try it, okay, until we get it. Our goal is to get 0 here. So I'm going to erase that. So that becomes 2, negative 2, and that become negative 1, and then 2, negative 1. No, that won't work either, okay? So we're going to try another one. And let's try 2. So 1 times 2 is 2, 5, and then you can see the number get bigger, so that may not work. So let's try negative 2, and so negative 2 here. So 1, negative 2, and this is negative 1. And this one work. Okay, I get 0. So once I get to here, and then I know these 2 are going to be my answer, 2 are the answer, but these are 4, right? So I need to have 2 more. So I go x squared plus x minus 1 equals 0. Usually, how many degrees you have, how many answers you're going to get. And this answer can be real number or can be complex number, but we haven't done complex number yet. So once you get to here, you can see that you cannot factor this one. When you cannot factor, what do? We use a quadratic formula, okay? Quadratic formula is right here, ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, okay? x equal negative b plus minus b squared subject 4ac over 2a. So we're going to use this formula. So we go a is equal to 1, b is equal to 1, c is equal to negative 1. And my x equal to minus 1 plus minus b squared, so it's 1 squared minus 4ac, so 4 times 1 times negative 4 times negative 1 over 2a, over 2 times 1. And that equals to negative 1 plus minus. I have to erase this part, I need more room, sorry about that. Okay, so I'm going to continue here, so it's equal to negative 1 plus minus, this is 5, 1 plus 4 over 2, so it's equal to minus 1 plus minus square root of 5 over 2. And you end up have a number, okay, that's not from here, okay, and that's okay because they only list the integer solution here, okay, the integer or an integer of a rational solution, okay, means the integer of fraction, but this comes out the square roots and not it, okay, but that's okay. It's not listed here, but it can be done from here. So that's number 48. And now the next part I want to do is that we're going to learn how to use this way to do it to graph. Okay, use this type of technique to graph. And I want to say one more time is that this part is only possible solution. Okay, possible solution. This only for solution is comes as any this right here. Okay, if it's not coming from here like this one, it won't be listed here. So this is only portion of solution. So now we learn how to graph by using this technique. Okay, the last point in this session is the point number 15.6. We learn how to graph. Okay, they said they want you to do a couple things here. So let me write the point first. P of x equal to negative x cubed minus 2x squared and plus 5x plus 6. First, they want to find all the solution first and then use that to graph. Okay, so we're going to do our P, Q, and P over Q first. And our P is just a plus, any number can divide by 6. So these all the number can divide by 6. And the Q is all number they can divide by negative 1. Just that. P divided by Q just equal P. So what they mean is your solution, okay, the solution can come from P, okay. So come from P, come from here. So this is a possible solutions. Okay, so these are P is a possible solutions. And I'm going to use standard division. So it's a negative 1, negative 2, 5, and then 6. And I did this one ahead of time. Okay, it actually what it worked is a negative 1. Okay, I try 1 first and then negative 1 like that. So I go negative 1, this will become 1. Okay, and then this become negative 1 here. So that become 1, 6, negative 6. And then I get 0. Once I go to degree 2, I'm going to just put it back to the polynomial form and use a factoring. So I go negative x squared minus x plus 6 equals 0. I have a negative in the first term, and I want to take it away by multiply -1 on both sides. Okay, so easier to factor that way. So I have a x squared plus x minus 6 equals 0. Now I can factor this one, so that becomes x here. So you can see it's a +3 and then minus a 2. And your x equal to -3 and then 2. So what's this? So this is a solution there, right? So your solution is -1, -3, and then 2. But it is also a x-intercept, actually. It's also x-intercept. So we can use it to graph. Okay, so I'm going to put right here. And I'm going to put in -1, -3, so 1 point, 2 point, and then what? 2. And then I'm going to get a y-intercept also, okay? And the y-intercept is when x equals 0. It's for y-intercept. X equals 0, then your y is equal to what? 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by here. And then now I know my graph, this is negative, so my graph will is like this. Okay, but I want to know that exactly what is pick the middle point. Now how we did in the class, I said I pick -2 here first. Okay, I pick a couple points, x and y. I'm going to put -2. I want to see at -2 what's my y become, and I tried it, it's equal to -4. Okay, so -2 is -1, 2, 3, 4, so right here. So you know my graph going to be like this, go through this intercept, and I want to know that it is the highest point, okay? And I don't know, so I'm going to pick the middle point here. So this is -1, 0, 1, 2. So I pick another point, I pick 1/2. Why do I want to pick 1/2? Because this is -1 plus 2 divided by 2. I said pick the middle point between here. So it's equal to 1/2. Okay? Pick the middle point between these 2 points. So it's 1/2. So I pick 1/2. So when I put 1/2 back to here, so it's approximately 7.8. You can use your calculator. Okay? 7.8. So this is 6 here. 7.8 is a continual. So 1/2. So it's a little bit approximate right here. So it's not perfect, but okay, so that's your graph. Okay, that's for today's lesson, and don't forget to do your homework.